Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week. The North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Noles will kick this deep to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25.
Peterson. We'll see.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Ball handed off. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Now, everybody's entitled to whatever they think is best for their own defense. But, man, this quarterback is just sitting back there with all kinds of time to be able to evaluate the coverage and make a throw. This defense better get more aggressive and start getting after the quarterback.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go.
No way.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and his defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking downfield. It's Henry. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's got some open field ahead. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And on the carry, he's heading left.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And now the running back's got it again. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting, they thought with certain formations, they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
And the Tar Heels trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Let's go, boys.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds his target.
Where's my
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
What you doing, young man? Where you at?
Now it's second down here. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. Tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And there's the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Handoff from the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
That offensive line, that's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Noles are on the move here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warwick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Henry. Catch made on the left side. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Seminoles. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Defense is coming after him. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab, and they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Tar Heels will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw. It's Henry. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That pass is caught. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Checks this down to the running back. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Tar Heels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
First down and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the left side.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Hit him where the blitz was. Keep getting tripped up.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And here's the fair catch by the return man.
Let's see what he's going to do here.
Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Back to pass. It's Henry. Caught quickly. He shreds the tackle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Better than that.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Here comes a handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Brings
Wow.
three down the left side. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Knowles.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the catch, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
An empty backfield on 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Here's the 2nd down play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Fox. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. The Seminoles come up to the line in a hurry-up. Back in motion now, scanning the field. It's Henry. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Ground.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And that one's straight down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gabby Woods.
And the Tar Heels kick this away to begin the second half.
Damn run. It's a backbreaker.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Back to throw. It's Henry. Makes a quick catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Locates the tight end. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down.
Hey.
Explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I'll tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
And the Seminoles will have 1st and 10 here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Gosh.
Tackle
Really?
made after a nice pickup on the play.
But these the type of plays that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Second down play coming up for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And now the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially corners, that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Noles will have to kick this away. Hunter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back.
It's crucial.
The play coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Powering through.
Come on, cut.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Powers through. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
And the Noles looking to cash in this red zone trip. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Got it. Crucial third down play right here. To the air. It's Henry. It's a quick grab. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Can they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone? This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here.
Oh,
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And the return starts just
oh
inside the
my
end zone.
gosh, come on,
Tackled
40.
at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Oh, man.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And now another deep ball here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Florida State 27, North Carolina 17.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Single back, takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Back to pass. It's Henry. Receiver makes the grab. Make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. And you keep working that clock.
Florida State 27, North Carolina 17.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. The shotgun handoff here.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
field on third down. That'd be great.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's running out of time here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now, 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's the target, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Pass rush can be.
See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. They'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down. He's throwing for it.
No, what?
It's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Completion.
Now late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go through this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the RPO, caught to the right. Finding space at the 20. Poked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Seminoles looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. That's incomplete, even on a
protection,
down pass attempt.
Protection.
Heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back, and he lobs it deep down the middle. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They start the drive with a good throw to the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Ball handed off. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a 1st down.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
And the Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
Like that. That shouldn't be a 9-yard gain.
2nd and 1.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Wideouts now clustered.
Here we go.
They'll run it here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
The Noles are going to keep this drive moving. Running back with the football. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's a 10-point game.
And the Noles are in the red zone. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The offense will set up on 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
At the 14-yard line. 2nd down.
On the set.
And it's a kneel down.
On the ready.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Could have been a lot worse. Long, 60.